Everyone knows Salem. But what if I told you America's witch hunts didn't end there? They just changed their names. In the 20th century, people weren't burned at the stake. They were burned by headlines, blacklists, and fear. Teachers, actors, scientists, neighbors, branded as traitors, destroyed without proof. So, how did a modern democratic nation fall for witch hunts? Twice. The Salem Witch Trials ended in 1693. America swore never again. But fear never really dies. In the late 1940s, another kind of witch hunt began, this time not for witches, but for communists. The Cold War turned paranoia into patriotism. Anyone could be accused of un-American activity. One whisper, and your career, your reputation, your life, gone. A Gallup poll in 1954 found over 50% of Americans believed communists had infiltrated the government. Fear became a national pastime. Here's how the modern witch hunt worked. Step 1. Accuse. You didn't need evidence, just suspicion. Step 2. Interrogate. The House Un-American Activities Committee would call you in, cameras rolling, questions sharp as blades. Step 3. Confess or be destroyed. If you named others, you might save yourself. If you stayed silent, you were blacklisted. It was psychological warfare dressed as justice. Hollywood, universities, even the army, no one was safe. Writers lost contracts, scientists lost grants, families lost everything. McCarthyism wasn't about communism, it was about control. Fear became the leash that kept society obedient. And like every witch hunt, it fed on spectacle. The hearings were public, televised. Americans watched as their heroes were humiliated in real time. But witch hunts always overreach. In 1954, the Senate held a hearing where Joseph McCarthy attacked a decorated Army lawyer. That one question, 6 words, shattered McCarthy's power. The public finally saw the cruelty for what it was. But the damage was done. 10,000 people lost their jobs. Some took their own lives. The fear had already rewritten the nation's moral code. And this wasn't the last witch hunt. Decades later, new versions rose. The satanic panic of the 1980s, the war on terror blacklists of the 2000s, online cancel mobs today. Different eras, same formula. Fear, accuse, destroy. Each generation invents its own witch hunts because fear sells. When truth gets blurry and outrage feels righteous, anyone can become the next target. The American witch hunts didn't vanish. They evolved. They traded pitchforks for microphones, fires for algorithms. And the scariest part? We call it justice. History doesn't repeat. It whispers. Every time we punish without proof, every time we destroy instead of debate, we're back in Salem. So the next time you see a public shaming, a viral accusation, or a headline demanding someone's ruin, ask yourself, are we hunting evil or just feeding fear? Would you have stayed silent or joined the hunt?